Sonic was struggling to survive in the jungle. Sometimes he ate a snake and sometimes he ate insects. He was doing everything he could to stay alive. But after escaping the jungle, a new challenge awaited him. A haunted desert. As he walked through the burning sand, the sun blazed above him. Soon he became extremely thirsty. His throat felt dry and his energy was fading. But just as he was about to collapse, he spotted a coconut lying in the sand. Grabbing it quickly, he cracked it open and drank the refreshing water inside. It gave him enough strength to keep moving. As the sun started to set, he gathered some wood and built a small shelter to protect himself from the cold desert night. Hunger struck him again. He felt weak and his stomach growled in pain. Just then, he noticed something slithering nearby, a snake. Without thinking twice, he caught it, cooked it over a fire, and ate it before finally drifting into sleep. But in the middle of the night, a terrifying sound woke him up. A deep, echoing scream filled the air. Sonic's heart pounded as he slowly peeked outside. His eyes widened in horror. A bloodthirsty witch stood under the moonlight, her red eyes glowing in the darkness. Suddenly, scorpions crawled out from the sand and surrounded Sonic. The witch raised a sharp sword and stepped toward him. Sonic had nowhere to run. Just then, the ground beneath him began to shake. The sand started pulling him in. Within seconds, he was swallowed by the desert, vanishing completely. The witch stood there, shocked. Where had Sonic gone? Sonic opened his eyes. He was no longer in the desert. Instead, he found himself in a massive underground cave, glowing with mysterious blue crystals. The air was filled with strange whispers, and the walls shimmered as if alive. As he explored the eerie cave, he heard footsteps behind him. His breath quickened. He turned around, but no one was there. Then, out of the corner of his eye, a shadow moved. Above the ground, the witch was furious. She stabbed her sword into the sand, trying to break through, but something unexpected happened. The ground cracked open, and a dark mist started rising. Back underground, Sonic's heart pounded as he spotted something in the distance. A shadowy figure with glowing red eyes. A voice echoed through the cave. "Sonic, you shouldn't be here." The cave started shaking violently. Rocks tumbled from the ceiling. Sonic knew he had to escape, but there was only one way out, deeper into the unknown. Sonic ran as fast as he could. The narrow cave walls closed in around him as more rocks fell from above. Dust filled the air, making it hard to breathe. He could still hear the whispering voice calling his name. After running for what felt like forever, he reached a strange stone doorway. It was covered in ancient symbols, glowing faintly in the darkness. With no other choice, he pushed it open and stepped inside. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. Sonic turned around and saw something horrifying. A massive stone statue with glowing eyes was watching him. As he took a step back, the statue's mouth opened and a deep voice spoke. "You have entered the cursed land. Leave now or be trapped forever." The walls started shifting and the ground cracked beneath his feet. Sonic had only seconds to react. He sprinted forward, dodging falling rocks and moving pillars. The exit was in sight, but just before he could reach it, a pair of ghostly hands emerged from the ground and grabbed his legs. He struggled, trying to break free. The hands pulled harder, dragging him down. Sonic screamed. Was this the end? But at the last moment, a bright light flashed, and the ghostly hands vanished. Sonic fell to the ground, gasping for air. When he looked up, he saw something unexpected. A small, glowing portal. With no time to waste, he jumped through it. The next thing he knew, he was back in the desert, lying on the sand. The witch was gone. The sky was clear. It was as if nothing had happened. But had it really been just a dream? Sonic stood up, staring at the endless desert ahead. His journey wasn't over yet. Was this place really haunted? What was that underground world? Find out in the next adventure. Like, share, and subscribe for more.